So, everybody, well, let's start today's video off in a wonderful way. This is just great. I have a impersonator, and that is somebody on TikTok stole my profile picture. They didn't steal my account, so that's this one. They stole my profile picture, and then they changed their name to Pocono Ninja, and then their username is @HailSchmorpus01. So they just super creative there, scammers. Great job. 01. That's what they added to it to make theirs unique. Now a bunch of people who are awesome, a bunch of you guys messaged me and were like, hey, I think someone's like trying to scam people, because apparently this person's like commenting and trying to hit on people and being like, DM me, which then they're probably trying to like scam that person in the DMs. It's not me. Everybody go to @HailSchmorpus01 and report that moron, because they are less stupid, and scammers don't belong in a civil society. But anyway, so that's happening. So that's just great start to the day. I literally woke up and saw a bunch of messages from people, and they blocked me, so I can't actually see that they're trying to scam people or whatever, which is just insane to me. Like, I don't get. Also, scammers not bright people, typically very, very dumb people, but at the same time, I don't want that 0.01% chance of like somebody getting got by this person. So just know, don't follow them. If you follow me, don't follow them. Just report them. I've already opened a support ticket with TikTok to get rid of them, and hopefully that'll work. I don't know. The diesel fumes made my short-term memory die. Guys, I don't remember what I wanted to talk about today. We're gonna have to talk about something else. I'm thinking that we could talk about how like all the childhood shows that we watched in the 90s were probably some of the most grotesque, horrifying thing. You guys remember Ren and Stimpy? Do you guys actually like remember that show? Because I'll tell you this, you go back and watch that or Rocko's Modern Life, don't get me wrong, still fucking fire shows, but my god are they fucked up. Like Rocko was a hooker at one point, like a sex phone operator, so that's a thing. And I know that everybody knows that one, it's been memed about, but like, it was a pretty gross show to begin with, you know, showing that life is indeed gross. But then also, Ren and Stimpy was, like, horrendous. I think the creator of Ren and Stimpy ended up being, like, a pedophile or something. I'm pretty sure that he, like, he's in jail or something, or he had some sort of charge, like he's a sex offender. Something happened with the creator of Ren and Stimpy, and it really shows if you watch the show. Like, I remember it's like, it's log, you know, like all of that. Fantastic. Love the log song, right? But, you know, pedophilia, you know, I think that they're not people. I don't think that, here's the thing, like, there are crimes that can be reformed, right? There's like, somebody goes, oh, I stole something because I was you know, under hard times, right? Or I was doing drugs, right? Or just the drugs themselves, like, yeah, I did meth, or yeah, I did heroin, whatever it might be. Those people definitely can be reformed, right? Because addiction is a real thing, right? Hard times, real thing. Economic, you know, issues, whatever, right? Pedophilia. No, that is a mental fucking illness that cannot be fucking removed from people. So we should remove the people. That's my thought. Is that you don't get to live. You get to be thrown into a wood chipper, and wood chippers, like, feet first. Like, it should be slow. That's my personal thought on the matter. I think it should be slow. I think it should be horrendous. I think that the more painful, the better, because everybody's like, oh well, cruel and unusual punishment is banned by both the United Nations and the United States Constitution. Well, fun thing about that is it's completely subjective what cruel and unusual is. So we as a society can technically change that to mean whatever the fuck we want. And I do not believe that throwing a pedophile in a wood chipper is cruel nor unusual. I think that it is a punishment fitting the crime, as it were. The great thing about the Poconos is you kind of get a lot of diversity out here. So if you notice, right, there are farms, right? But if I went the other way, like that way, there are not farms. There are like towns that you could actually go into with other human beings. I know. Hear me out. It's crazy. But I don't like those places. Those places scare me because people scare me. Another thing that scares me, women, and there are a lot of you in my comments. You know, I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna go to a fucking Chili's with his bros, watch a football game, and then finger fuck myself because my girlfriend thinks it's icky to touch a butthole, right? Like, that's not who I am. No, I'm the kind of person who's gonna be with a girl who's gonna eat my ass out right after I eat hers, and we're going to watch anime together because that's just, you know, a better lifestyle to me. I'm gonna have nachos, that person's gonna have bland chicken, 4 kids, and hate their life. They're probably gonna have 2 divorces and 5 jobs. Just not for me. The Poconos is just freaking awesome. The reason I like the Poconos is, one, cost of living is great compared to a lot of the other the rest of the country, especially in the Northeast. The Northeast tends to be really expensive. Now, places like, I used to live in Texas. Texas is, of course, a lot cheaper. You know, Tennessee, way cheaper, right? But for the Northeast, you want all this, like this kind of weather and, you know, the chaos of it all. Yeah, Pennsylvania's a great place. Now, the gas is expensive, and that's because tax. I think we have like the 2nd highest gas tax in all of the nation in Pennsylvania. But other than that, I mean, like, pretty fucking good. Also, I just use the Wawa app and it gets me like 20 cents or 30 cents off or something like that because I have my points or something. So, doesn't really matter. I get it cheaper than like New Jersey and New York anyway. Also, Jersey doesn't pump their own gas, and it's really funny when they come up to Pennsylvania and come on over this way and they have no fucking idea. They're like, what did I do? Oh my god, like, can somebody help me? And then, like, we actually have to, as people, we have to sometimes help them, and it's very funny. I don't know, Jersey, y'all need to figure that shit. But then there's people that are like, oh, well, I like that. It's so much better having somebody do it for you because the weather and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you this right now. I get out of my car for all of 3 seconds. So I get out of my truck, get out, plop my frickin' Android Pay up against the, you know, the tap to pay thing. And then immediately get back into my truck. Because why the fuck am I standing out there in the weather? No, like we do it, we get back into the vehicle, and then we just sit there and we like sip our coffee. It really isn't like that much of a thing. Calm the hell down. Also, I was told that I was overreacting about the elastic ankle thing. I am not. I am not overreacting. It's horrible. It is fucking objectively horrible. And they're like, well, you know, we're talking. It's like, technically it's subjective because it's you. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, they didn't used to do that and nobody fucking complained. Nobody asked, oh, I wish that there was elastic on these so that my ankles got choked like I do. Like, don't get me wrong. I like choking people. Don't want it happening to my feet. You leave my feet alone, I'll choke. You want me to choke your ankles? Cool. I'll hang you upside down while you suck it. You know? By the way, I think a lot of people kind of missed part of the joke with the Kama Sutra thing. The Leopleurodon is the penis. I should probably put that on a t-shirt. I should put I am a flared base, or sentient flared base, or self-aware flared base, and then just the Leopleurodon is the penis. I think that would be funny. Let me ask everybody this. When did you stop celebrating Halloween? Like as like a, I guess, like a trick-or-treater, that whole thing. Because first off, I feel like trick-or-treating just doesn't fucking happen anymore. I feel like the kids just don't do it. They're far too concerned with, like, hanging out online and playing games that way or whatever. I just don't see them. I remember, like, Halloween was, like, every single kid was out. And now it's like I'll see, like, a batch of them, and that's it. And it's only, like, from, like, 7 until, like, 8, and then everybody else does those trunk-or-treat things. Which, mind you, blows my goddamn mind. Do you guys remember back when we were kids, and they told us, they said, hey, stranger danger, if somebody offers you candy from their car, don't go with them, don't accept the candy. And now it's like, hey, meet these people that you've never fucking talked to in your life in a parking lot and get candy from their car. Hey, if you don't have a way to get there, use this app. This app will hook you up with a stranger who will come pick you up in their car. This person might also have candy. They might also rape you. We don't know. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like, I've had sex with French people. I've had sex with Italian girls. I've had sex with a lot of Nordic women. I've had sex with a lot of Japanese women. And guess what? They all have their little quirky sounds. So this isn't just an attack on British people. This is me saying that many countries have their own special way of coming. If you wanted to know that, that's the takeaway. It's not British people are bad. It's, I just think that they would sound funny. But I also think that German people sound funny. But German people don't think that anything is funny because they are German. And they killed everybody with a sense of humor. They put them in the camps! They put them in the camps! Achtung! Von den Einzigkeitsreich! Wir müssen das Junge erwarten! Anyway, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. I will hit you. I will go mock Jesus into the side of that. I will create a long-held traumatic experience for you. There's a sign available there. If anybody wants that, please put a picture of my butt on it. It is a glorious ass. It is currently in long johns. Democracy is a fallacy of the broken, so essentially it's just the broken ruling the broken by popular rule, and that's a terrifying thing, you know? I don't want a bunch of fucking retarded people collectively getting together and voting my rights away. That doesn't work. That's why a republic exists with unified fucking thought of what the constitutional rights are, you know? And we can argue over what those rights are, but if they require the labor of others, they're not a right. Oh, shit. Woo! I didn't do anything, I swear. Please don't touch my wiener. Anyway, so I believe that the way we should handle elections in this country, hear me out, okay? This isn't political, I promise. It's only political theory. Is that we should buy an island, okay? Now, we could use Epstein's Island. You know, it's already got a shitty fucking, you know, history behind it. So let's add blood to it. So, what we do is we have the Hunger Games. And within this new Hunger Games, right, anybody who is a politician who believes that they should rule over other people, so the ruling class, right, should 100% be like, I volunteer as tribute, right? And we've got them all, and they're all like, yes, I'm going to battle in this arena to become the next ruler, right? And the way that they get campaign donations is by their message must resonate with the people, right? So, those donations go towards their weaponry. So it's like, you know, Nancy Pelosi bought a katana. Thank you, you know, Jenna from Arkansas. You know, like, fucking JD Vance has just bought a machine gun. You know, it's like, fuck yeah! That would be so fucking great. I would watch that, and then you stream it on pay-per-view, and you eliminate taxes as a result of it. Because the whole world could watch the election cycle, and we can monetize the fuck out of it. We could sell t-shirts, right? It's like celebrity deathmatch with politicians. And that is how we choose our leader. Is by deathmatch. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Why don't we do this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some soup when I get home. Soup sounds good. I like soup. You know what's really weird? My daughter does not like soup, but she likes the noodles from soup. So she will ask me to make soup, and then she will ask me to give her the noodles. So she likes noodles cooked in like chicken broth, is what. But if I say I can just cook the noodles in chicken broth for you, same fucking thing. No, it has to be soup. I don't know why. It is the weirdest thing. And here's the thing. I'm autistic. So I also understand that, like, autistic food preferences don't necessarily make sense. It's like a texture difference. It's a minute difference that nobody else could technically fucking think of, right? I get that, because I have that with a lot of stuff. I have that with, like, avocados, I think, are like the double fucking mushy peas, right? I'm good. You know, if I wanted something like mushy, I'll have, like, mashed potatoes. But avocados ain't it. It also just tastes like shit. Why the fuck people eating avocados? I will stick with my bacon and eggs, please. Bacon, eggs, and a blowjob. That is how every morning should start. Every single morning should start with bacon, eggs, steak, and a blowjob. Because if you do that, your testosterone stays high, your woman stays happy, and your belly stays full.